Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat.
And otter puns.
Yes, still otter puns.
Still otter puns, yeah.
Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. We are wrapping up an exploration of the wide world of Modern. I mean, oftentimes I've thought that moniker for the format has been overblown.
Yeah.
And people just play a lot of underpowered or optimal decks. But right now, I couldn't tell you what I think the best deck in the format is.
Not a clue.
I could tell you 5 I think that are in the conversation.
Yep.
And and there's a nice wide range. The games are super interesting. If people do frequently ask me like what my favorite format is, and in general I don't have an answer.
Yeah.
But it rotates. Sometimes one format's better than the others. And right now I've got to say Modern is great.
Yeah.
The gameplay is awesome.
Since Companion, since Ikoria, Modern for me has just been awesome, and this is one thing where normally I wouldn't encourage it, but people are saying, bans are needed when cards are really bad. The bans were needed for Oko and Opal, and it really did make the format super degenerate, but with those bans where these decks are not all just kind of the same and playing the one specific strategies, have made the format amazing again right now, and I'm loving Modern. It's my favorite format by far. So, yeah.
And it's the one format where I think the companions are fitting into a lot of different decks.
Yeah.
We saw 2 pretty similar kind of Lurrus decks in match 2. Mm-hmm. We saw a Zerda deck in match 1, and there are other Zerda decks. We saw a Lutra deck. Now we're seeing a different style.
There are plenty of Lutra decks too.
Yes.
That was I had to sift through my files to find which Lutra deck I really wanted to play.
I'm going to be playing a very different style of Lurrus deck in this match, and this is kind of the other way to take Lurrus. Put it in a deck that is often just very glass cannon-y, trying to win the game, and use Lurrus to have this free backup plan.
And we did disgusting things with this deck in Pioneer. I'm sure you remember that one, right? And this was the one thing that I always thought the SAC engines with Ozolus specifically is, in Modern is the only place where this can shine. And this deck dominated last weekend.
Yes.
It dominated 2 different tournaments, I think.
It did very well. We see 4 copies of the Ozolith, a card that really underperformed when we tried it in Pioneer because we didn't have the SAC outlets. Now we have Arcbound Ravager. Looks to be very good and a key element of the deck. I think it's pretty cute that they're now green-white instead of green-black. They really want Path in a world of Lurrus. So that was the motivation there. Also, Aethersporn Canonus is really cool in this deck. And so, Lurrus just gives you this built-in resilience to removal that these decks desperately needed, but couldn't play normally because their deck doesn't have a lot of free space. You need so much space devoted to the engine to make the synergies work, but having the Lurrus just off to the side, having it every game against these decks, it's not gumming up your draws when you just need to race combo decks. It's perfect.
It seems like a great Lurrus deck.
This is the other style of Lurrus. Lurrus is our backup plan. Most of the games you're hoping to never have to cast it. But it's great that it's there for you when you need to.
I like it, and I am going to be playing a Yorion deck. My favorite. Yorion and me are homies. Whenever we can hang out again, me and the Bird Serpent are going to be going to parks, playing catch. We're good friends at this point.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
Every time I've come into play abilities.
Just like me.
All right, so the deck I'm going to be playing is 4-color snow control that is really only using Yorion as the ways to blink Astrolabe, Abundant Growth, get a little bit of value. It's not
Fangquaddle.
Yeah, it's not a great Yorion deck. This is not at its best. I always believe that Yorion is at its best when it gives you free mana. So Fires in Standard or Urza in Modern. And honestly, those are the only ones I can really think of so far as Fire and Urza that give you that free mana right away. But it's still going to be, like you said, kind of that extra cushion, that final card that, you don't love, but it's not bad. But
you're 4 colors. You got plenty of cards to fill out the
exactly. But unfortunately, I won the first 2, so it looks like those marbles won't be collecting dust over there anymore, will they?
No, they won't.
Yeah, you wanna give me my prize, or you wanna wait? All right.
I want to wait. I do want to keep this hand though.
I do not want to keep this hand. This is oh my god! I just had flashbacks to Thursday. I was like, oh god, all these blink effects, not drawing lands. This is. I'm back. Anybody who hasn't seen that, head over to Star City Games' Twitter account. It was not great.
Sometimes it be like that.
It does. All right, Rob, you got any questions for us?
Okay. We had some spare time. So
Thank you, buddy.
I'll get that out of the way.
I'm glad to mulligan to get him over here now.
So, Ross, we saw some people earlier working on new versions of Dredge. What do you think is holding it back right now?
A couple things. One, post Faithless Looting, the deck is a lot more inconsistent than it used to be. When you don't have the hands that don't have Cathartic Reunion really need to get a little lucky to get the engine going, to be honest.
Yep.
So that's an issue. Second, the rise of Lurrus has brought a lot of these Tormod's Crypt, Nile Spellbound, that style of graveyard hate, which normally you can overcome, but when they're looping it with Lurrus, you really can't. And the major addition from Dredge has been Oxyvagonus, which is weak against those style of effects because it keeps your graveyard relatively small. And to fit Ox in the deck, which I think is necessary, it's super powerful, and it turns those like weak openings into something really strong, which is something the deck was missing. But it meant that you had to trim on Conflagrate, which is one of your ways to answer creatures like Lurrus, and break those things up. So I think you need to bring in Lightning Axe a lot more often than you're used to. And all of these things just add up to a lot more inconsistency and just losing to like a single Tormod's Crypt or even just no hate more often than you did before.
Yep. And honestly, Tormod's Crypt, I think, is the one that's been popping up more than not, because in all the Lurrus decks, you get to bring it back with Lurrus, and all the blue decks are playing Emery to bring it back with that. So I don't think Dredge is at a good place at all.
I am also very soured on Dredge.
Especially because there's another good card that's using the graveyard. So hate is there. And Mystic Sanctuary decks are around. Dredge is not in a place I would want to play it.
Nope.
All right, let's do it, bud. Put a redundant card to the bottom.
Very scary Arcbound Worker.
It is. I'm going to go to 19 and cast an Astrolabe. Get a snow-covered island.
I'm going to attack for 1.
Okay, I'll take it.
You're going to go to 18, and then I have another 1/1. This time I paid 2 mana for it. I don't know why I would do that.
God, your deck looks really bad. Is this a draft deck? I mean, 2 mana 1/1s, 1 mana 1/1s, and then I'm dead next turn, right?
Hopefully. I kept a hand without Hardened Scales. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it was a pretty good hand, I thought.
So drawing from Astrolabe, untap, draw. Well, I will just go land go.
Kind of wish I had that earlier. I am going to play an Ancient Strings.
Okay, yep, that's still a card in Modern. It's weird to say everyone was calling for the ban of that card, and then they just printed Once Upon a Time, and then it's like, oh yeah, this card's terrible. No one plays it anymore.
Perfectly fine.
And now that it's gone, it's back.
I guess I could take another one of these, which is kind of neat. Or I can take this. I think this does more. I'm going to take Throne of Geth. It's not very exciting.
Okay.
It's kind of a weak Ancient Stirrings, but...
Yeah. Throne is still a scary card.
I am expecting an Ice Fang Coatl here. So I'm going to play a Pendelhaven.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play an Animation Module.
Yeah, go ahead. I got to remind myself of all the text. It has so many words. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters is placed on a permanent control, you may pay 1, get a servo. Yep. Okay, you got it.
Okay, and then I will attack with the Arcbound Worker.
Okay, so you can make this a 2/3. So what Ross is trying to say with this attack is, hey, bring it on. Block with a Coatl, because then not only is he going to get a counter somewhere else and get a servo, and I don't enjoy that sequence of plays, so I'm going to take 1.
Okay, I'll pump it before damage.
18.
16, right? You
16,
fetched once, and this got in for 1 on turn 2.
Yep.
Okay, pass the turn.
17 then, right?
No, this attacked for...
Yep, you're right.
Now attacked
Never
for
mind.
3.
Okay, I'm going to play Coatl.
Yep.
You pinned it. All right, we'll untap. I'm going to start with a Abundant Growth here.
Yep.
Draw. Then I'll play a land, and I'll pass to you.
Playing Inkmoth Nexus, or Blinkmoth Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, let's attack the Arcbound Worker.
I once again would like to not block.
Okay, I am going to activate Animation Module, targeting it.
Putting a counter on it.
Trying to.
Yeah, that seems fine with me.
Okay, I'll add a counter to it, and then I'll make a servo.
Okay.
You take 2.
All right, 14.
You can go. Kind of a slow draw here from my deck.
Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't seem insane or anything, but I don't have a great way to push through all this stuff.
It's also a resilient draw.
Yeah.
I've got module making tokens. I've got some lands back once you deal with this stuff. I've still got the threat of Lurrus that you have to worry about.
Yep. You got some scary stuff. Don't
If you
remind me.
tap out to deal with part of it, you might just die on the spot.
Yep.
And now you're at 13 from the fetch.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to have to start doing some things, that's for sure. But what things? 13. That's probably a pretty good draw. I'm going to go like this, and I'll pass to you.
Declare tax.
Sure.
Send in with worker and servo.
Okay. I think it's time for me to block now. I'll block here.
Pump the servo.
That's fine.
Go to damage.
Yep.
You go to 11. This dies. I will modular. And normally you'd want to target Ravager, but I assume Corey has some removal here. And I'd rather not him, target the Ravager, which is the better creature. So I'm just going to target the servo.
I'll lightning bolt that.
I will sacrifice it to Ravager in response.
Yep.
That triggers the module.
Yep.
Make a servo.
Sure.
Then I will play Throne of Geth.
I think I want to respond to that. Gonna sack this.
Brings you to 10.
Yep. It's a tough one, because I definitely don't want that to resolve. Proliferating is quite obnoxious. Yeah, so I think we're going to counter that. I'm just going to force it.
Ooh, that's actually a good one.
Yeah.
I was hoping you have to Archmage's Charm it. I mean, graveyard for Lurrus, but Exile from Force is nice. I'm going to play a Springleaf Drum.
Okay. Kind
I'm
of a
going
pseudo
to-
mana anyways.
Do I want to just do this now? Or wait? I think I want to do it now. So, well, no, because if you have Verdict, which I think you can have, I don't know, but
It's a tough deck to play against. It's a really tough deck to play
I guess
against.
Verdict stops this from ever modularing anyway, because you need the target. So I can't get the Verdict regardless. So yeah, I'm just going to make a mana.
Okay.
I'm going to sack the drum here and then use the mana with the module trigger to get another servo.
Okay.
There's our servos.
That makes sense.
And pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
You have how many cards in hand?
I have 5.
Jesus, still so many.
Still so many, but I don't know how... So I can Yorion this turn. I don't know how great that really is. Having a 4 or 5 blocker to stop your Ink Moth seems okay, I guess. I'd get to block that, but then could you just kill me? I don't think so. I don't think quite yet. Maybe this is a Yorion turn. Could easily see myself just dying as well to it.
You should not tap out for Yorion.
Yeah, I'd be dead.
Every time I sack something to here, I get to make another servo for a mana.
That's right.
So I have a lot of artifacts.
Okay.
Which means both of these are lethal attackers.
Okay. Thanks for that. Oh, I just don't know what I can get here. This is so rough.
It's kind of impressive that I've done this without Lurrus. Like, Lurrus is still over here.
Yeah, Lurrus is no big deal, basically. I'm going to play a land. And I'm just going to say go.
It's an interesting draw. Declare tax.
Sure.
I'm going to continue, I think, not to run Ravager into an Ice Bank Waddle. So let's just get in with the servos.
Okay. Yeah, no blocks.
Pump 1.
I'll go to 8.
Go to 7, right? You fetched a 10 on Instep.
Yep.
Play a Llanowar Reborn.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
I am going to end step. Gonna bounce and draw a card. My life is much harder with Arcbound Ravager in play.
So, you're at 7 right now?
Yep.
I can choose to deny you a card by sacking the Ravager, just modularing onto something.
That you can.
I think I want to do that.
Okay.
Because I still have access to it in the graveyard from Lurrus. So I'm going to animate Blink Moth.
Okay.
And sack in response and modular targeting the Blink Moth.
Okay.
I should leave the Blink Moth untapped, though.
I don't think it matters, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you have like a 1 damage spell, I could pump itself.
Sure.
So good.
Yep.
And then I will make another servo when the modular resolves. You can go.
So you could Lurrus and bring back Ravager next turn, but then you couldn't really animate. If you sack this to Ravager, you get all the counters onto Ravager, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
This doesn't have modular.
Oh, okay. It doesn't take the token.
No.
Okay. All right. I always misunderstood that.
So you fetched a 6.
Yep. All right. I think I have one plan here, and I don't even know if it's going to work, to be honest. So I'm going to put a lightning bolt on top. Yeah, we're gonna put lightning bolt on top. Go to my turn.
Yep.
Untap, draw. I'm gonna put cryptic command. I'm gonna put force and negation on top. How many non-creature stuff do you have? It's probably kind of lucky for me to get a hit there, huh? So maybe we'll just put cryptic on top. And we're going to Yorion. Yep. I guess I don't have to tap this. Blink these two things out. Bring them back. Put this on this. Draw 2.
So you have 5 in hand, and I know Bolt and
Cryptic. Pass to you. I'm just going to hope I live. I think that's my best odds here. I need to get something on the board. Otherwise, you're going to chip me down slow and steady like this. So I have to try to get control of the board here first. And at least having a bolt in my hand, whatever you modular onto, I can kill that way. So I think this is my best chance to win.
Okay.
My hand is absolute gas right now if I can stay alive.
I'm gonna shock to 18.
Don't love that.
I'm going to play
Lurrus.
Oh god, I have a graph trigger you get to respond to. Is that how this works?
Huh?
Yeah, so I actually don't get to Lurrus.
Oh, because I can kill it.
Stupid Llanowar Reborn.
Oh yes. Wow, that sucks. That's insane. I probably would have missed it realistically if you didn't tell me, but
Hold on, you're at 6?
yeah.
Okay, shock to 18.
Okay. Yeah, the reborn trigger is actually really bad with Lurrus.
Attack.
I'll block one of them.
I will Pendlehaven and not unblocked one.
I mean, I think I just let that happen. Okay, take 3.
So you go to 3?
Yep.
Okay, play a 3/3 Ballista. Trigger graft.
Okay, I guess I had to bolt the token.
Yeah, but then I get to Lurrus Ravager, and like, are you winning that game? Neither.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess I'm dead.
Yeah, I guess you have push for the Lurrus, but then I have the Ravager in play, but you have Cryptic and Snap, and then it's an interesting game from there again.
I don't know. Maybe I have to. I mean, obviously, in hindsight, now I have to kill one of the tokens, but is that right?
Then you're still at 5. You know, I play the Lurrus, I play Ravager, I get to make another servo.
Yeah.
I guess not. Yeah, make another servo, and that's my turn.
Yeah.
And
I don't have all the spot removal to deal with these servos, so you're going to nickel and dime and get chip shot damage in, and then Ballista will kill me there. So yeah, I was dead regardless, unless I drew like Dead of Winter or Uro, something like that. So maybe I could have gave myself a chance. But all right, that's going to do it for game 1. And what do you know? A great game of Modern again. Shocking. Shocking. Modern's insane, and my brain is going to hurt. I'm going to have to go lay down after this. But for now, I'm not going to lay down, and we're going to head right over to sideboarding, and we'll be right back here in a couple minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding with 4-color Snow Control up against Hardened Scales featuring Lurrus. Not too much really going on from either of our sides. And, you know, it's kind of awkward. This deck should be designed to just crush aggro, right? Like, this should be the deck to beat aggro. So the sideboard cards are very much anti-combo, which is going to be your worst matchup. But this is an aggro deck that is a different beast. You know, it's a really tough thing, and I don't have a lot of key hate cards for it. So we're going to try our best and hopefully just have a little bit more spot removal early. But otherwise, maybe this is just a really tough one. So that's all I'm doing is Dead of Winter for Royal Scions.
Yeah. And on my side, there's a lot of, built-in resilience already, especially with the Lurrus.
Yeah.
We saw the power of animation module in that first game, so I'm bringing in an extra copy.
Yeah, I didn't like that card.
Yeah. Veil of Summer also going to be good. You know, you're a push counterspell deck.
Yep.
So we're bringing that in. I'm trimming down to 2 pass. You don't have very many creatures. There is the threat of this Yorion, but I can also just go wide around it.
Yeah.
So I don't need that much removal.
Yeah, I think Uro is scarier for you, but even then, like, that takes a lot of time for me to set up. By the time I play it, you can probably go wide on it. So,
and I can Inkmoth you to get around the life game.
Yeah, the Inkmoth Nexus, honestly, these have always been the scariest decks for me personally to play against. Is like, I feel like I'm always missing one thing that's just going to let you just go crazy. And Ravager notoriously is one of the hardest cards to play against.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to be trimming 1 copy of the Ozolith. I assume in post-board games we're going to be going longer. My opponent's going to be better prepared. There's a legendary artifact, like you just don't want to draw multiple copies.
Yeah.
The first one is so valuable that you main deck 4, but you know, we can make the swap to another module here.
Yeah, I want to see that card get going, to be honest. I mean, I don't want to because it probably means you're going to be crushing me, but I do want to see that card's power level because that's one thing we just haven't really explored. We tried it in Pioneer, but that was the worst card in the deck by far.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. Rob, you got one question for us?
I don't, but I would like to point out an awesome interaction from our chat.
Okay.
Idle Cloud said, man, Corey is such a great host. And then Lord Vell said, one might even say Corey's hosting skills are utterly ridiculous.
Oh, yes. Hey, VIP that person or something. Get him a raise of some kind. We need something for that person because that was utterly amazing. You know what is not utterly amazing? This hand was Swamps, and wow.
You got Field of Ruin to find another color.
Yeah.
Well on your way to casting that Ren in 6.
Field of Ruin is actually quite good against you, you know? Against your Nexuses.
And once again, have a hand without a Scales, but it has some good cards. I'm going to try it, but I think this is the kind of hand that you really need to play the deck a lot to know whether to mulligan or keep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a reasonable hand, but this is the kind of deck that can mulligan aggressively for, you know, the high end of its range.
Yep.
I'm going to try it.
Okay.
A good hand from Corey is going to put us down, but he mulliganed.
I have not had good luck with my Abundant Growth deck so far. I am going to keep this. It's not insane by any means, but I'm actually just going to put this on the bottom and keep all my lands. Kind of awkward to get rid of one of our spells here when we don't have that many spells, but it's just not that good right now. Maybe it's still fine. So I could go like this, and I could get rid of this. All right. Let's do that. We're going to give it a shot. So I'm going to go land and sack for just blue. Or just green.
Let's say. You get an island, you're going to be sad.
I'm going to be a sad panda.
So you're 19.
Yep. Growth, and then draw, and then it'll be your turn.
Okay. I have Razorwitch Thicket, Arcbound Worker.
Okay.
It worked out so well.
It crushed me last time. So draw growth, untap. And that was horrifically awkward. Sanctuary, go.
You have one island, right?
Yeah.
Or no, just lets it tap any.
Yep.
Doesn't give it the.
It's not the type. Yep.
Okay, get in for one.
Okay. 19, 18.
Phyrexia's Core, Arcbound Ravager.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Hate that. All right, so now we're going to go with a Uro. Draw, go to 21. Play a land, play an Astrolabe, draw, and pass to you.
Let's start with Ancient Stirrings.
Okay. Is that good? Did you want that?
Ross, we don't have time for complex mathematics.
Yeah.
I would have been a little shorter killing you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just had to tap out and pray. I need to get something down. You know, I'm always scared that this deck just annihilates me right away, but...
I'm going to take a Hangerback Walker.
Okay.
Which is a nice follow-up to this Stirrings.
Yep.
And play it for 1.
Okay.
And get in for 2. So Ura's pretty scary. I had another kind of
19.
slowish hand that was better against spot removal. But you only have 1 card in the graveyard, so it's going to be a little bit, hopefully, before it comes back.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to start with an Astrolabe.
Sure.
All right. Now, I want to deal with your things, but do I deal with them now? Probably. Okay. So I'm going to funnel green and black into these and Trophy Ravager.
Okay. Modular will target Arcbound Worker.
Wait, yeah, you still would search here. Hang on. Let me. There's no benefit. I was thinking you would want to sack this regardless, but you really don't.
Yeah, I still get the modular.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go. Let's go like this instead. I'm gonna go with Abundant Growth on
Sanctuary.
These are untapped. Draw land for the turn. And then I'll pass. I don't think there's any benefit to doing this on my turn.
I'm going to play a Throne of Geth.
All right. I should try to kill things first. I'm going to go with... push.
Modular to the Arcbound Worker.
Response, push.
Modular to the Hangerback Walker.
Okay. Try to slow you down a bit.
This resolves.
Yep.
Attack you for 2.
17.
And then I will shock to 18.
Okay.
And I will play an Arcbound Ravager.
Okay. Done.
And pass the turn.
All right. That is good, of course. But this Yorion is going to be pretty absurd as well. All right. I'll Yorion, blink out these 4 things. Comes back, put one on here, one on here, and then draw 4 cards.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then still at end step. Do I want to do anything? Nope. All right, your go. That looked nice. I'm still scared that I'm just dead, but, you know, that still looked nice.
It's a lot of cards.
Yep.
You're still at 17. Yeah, this is not going great for me.
I like that. I like that. Looks like we're going a little over time today. Hopefully I'm forcing a game 3 here against you.
I am going to play a 1/1 Walking Ballista.
That's scary. Let's see. Do I want to respond to this? I think I should. How good is this?
Maybe this was actually supposed to be my Lurrus turn.
I think I'm going to aim a bolt there first. Is that even good? Yeah, whatever.
In response, I'll add a counter here.
Yep.
I will...
Got to sack hanger back plus 2 tokens to keep it alive.
Yeah.
So you get 1
I
Thopter.
will do that. So yeah, I get 3. I'm going to sack 2 more to this to make it a 4/4.
Yep. So you get 1 Nick Miller.
One Nick Miller left over.
Okay.
And then the Ballista resolves.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn.
All right.
Or wait, now I can attack. Oh no, this has damage on
It
it.
is damage on it. Yeah, definitely block.
I would trade with the Yorion, and then I would make this huge Ballista. Is that worth it?
It's close.
You have 5 cards in hand?
Yeah. And I think I have to block regardless, so it's like both of our turns are scripted, you know?
Yeah. No, I think I just pass.
Okay.
So then it's a blocker next turn. So I know you have the trophy, but I wouldn't normally.
Yeah. All right. So I think this is a good way to start. Well, you can proliferate. That card is so annoying. Let's see.
Show's just going to go on forever today.
Oh yeah. We're staying forever today. Just get used to it. If you wanted to get rid of us, not gonna happen. This deck is so hard to play against.
Next week we're playing nothing but Gyruda mirrors.
Yeah. No kidding. No kidding.
Get some
All right.
Neoform in there, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm going to trophy this. I'm going to try a new way to attack this matchup. Just kill things. Just always kill stuff.
Yeah, we just keep having more removal. It's going to be good. I'm going to sack to proliferate and try to put counters on the Nick Miller.
Try to proliferate and put... Okay, that's fine.
So counters here, and then I'll proliferate.
Okay. Then I will go with a Mystic Sanctuary. Put a Fatal Push there. I will Abundant Growth here. Draw Fatal Push. I will Fatal Push. And that's probably bad. And then cast Renin 6. I will go up. Get a land back. I don't even know if I played a land, do you?
I have no idea. Well, is this the first turn you've had Yorion?
I don't know. My brain is blanking out.
You played a land because you got the Fatal Push back, right?
Oh, yeah. I played the Sanctuary.
Okay.
You're right. Okay, thank you. And then I'll pass to you.
You have 1 mana untapped?
Yep.
Springleaf Drum?
Yep.
Unfortunately, I think this is the turn I have to Lurrus.
Okay.
And then I will play an Arcbound Worker.
Okay.
And then pass the turn.
I'll cycle.
Yep.
Untap. Man, my mana base is so weird when all of them have abundant growths on them. All right. This should be game. Okay, so let's go like this. I'm going to Kozilek's command, 2 to this, shatter this.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Yeah. So then I'm going to Uro back, Sanctuary to put a push on top, and then I'm going to have an Uro in play and an extra land to be able to push something.
Yeah.
I think I was going to manage that one.
Yeah.
Woo! All right.
Really needed you to be out of removal there, but
Yeah.
kind of tough for you to be with all the fetch lands and Mystic Sanctuaries.
And I think one of the other factors is the fact that my deck is only removal spells. You know, game 1 I drew like a lot more counter spells, force and negations, Jaces, but this game I just drew all removal, and that felt better. Still tough to play against, and you didn't get any creature lands. I did have a field, which was going to be nice regardless, but yeah.
Okay, let's get in a third game.
Let's get in a quick third game.
Fast and loose.
Yes. I mean, we're competitors here. We can't end early on a 1-1. I mean, come on, get out of here with that. Even with the
end
Marvel
early
stuff.
on a 1-1?
Huh?
End early on a 1-1? What are you talking about?
Well, we can't end on a 1-1. How about that? I didn't have to have that word in there.
Okay, I will keep my hand.
All right. Yeah, this looks fine.
Okay, I have a Hardened Scales for the first time.
Oh no. I'm dead. I'll go with an Astrolabe and pass to you.
Blink Moth, hanger back for 2.
Okay.
You can go.
All right. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Ugh. I'm gonna go like this, and
19.
yep. I'll get blue. All right. It's a pretty good turn already.
I thought so.
All right, I'm going to drown in the lock.
Oh yeah, just C0. Okay, I get 2 Thopters.
Past you.
Scales.
Yep.
Ravager.
Okay.
Attack for 2.
Take it.
You're at 17.
Yep.
You can go.
Oh my god. And you can just pump that. So each sack. Oh my god.
Each sack is worth 3.
Oh, we needed a land. This could be a quick one. Abundant growth?
Sure. Hit the land.
I hit the land. I'll sack.
You're at 16.
Well, my only play is a Ren in 6. Am I dead?
Yes.
Yeah. That's literally all I have. Oh, wait, I guess I do have one other play. Yeah, okay, your turn.
Animate both Nexuses.
Yep.
Actually, I don't even need to animate the Blink Moth. So, yeah, I'm just going to animate Ink Moth and attack for 5 and a poison.
No blocks.
I can't just go into open mana, so you go to 11 and 1 poison.
Okay.
And then I will play Throne of Geth.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I'll play a Snapcaster.
Sure.
I'll untap.
Didn't even get out the Tom Ross poison counter.
Oh, perfect.
I think this works now that you're tapped. I'm gonna K command, shatter, and discard.
In response,
Yeah.
I will sack it to proliferate modular onto one of these.
Okay.
So it gets +2 when we modular, and then I proliferate 1 more, but it's actually 3 more.
Okay.
So that puts you to 8 counters.
9, 10,
11.
11. Yep, that's game. I had Dead of Winters and stuff, but it was the Hardened scales.
Yeah.
My wraths weren't very good.
Hardened scales and creature lands.
And the creature lands, yeah. All right, well.
That would have been good too.
That would have been probably pretty good. Okay. Well, that was our worst game of Modern of the entire day, and it was for the last one where we're overtime. So it makes sense. All right, well, like I said, we went a little over today. Hope you still enjoyed these awesome games of Modern, because I know I did. They were a blast.
Yeah, no, we went to game 3 and all 3 matchups at 1-1. Yeah. Played maybe 2 out of the 9 weren't very close.
Yeah.
And like 7 really awesome games. That was an intense day.
It just shows that Modern is all about a skill-intensive format here. And you know what? It's always the player who just plays tighter almost always comes out ahead. Wouldn't you think? All right, Rob, let's thank some subs and let's get out of here.
All right, we have a few subs today. Coderific for 3 months.
Woo.
Brink Master Jimmy for 1 month. And Ragnar Forge for 2 months. So thank you to all of our subs.
All right. Well, thank you so much for supporting the SCG Twitch channel. We really appreciate it. If you want to support SCG in another way, you can head over to go.starcitygames.com/premium. You can sign up today for $7.99, get some exclusive content, as well as get some sweet perks. You can get 5% off sealed products, 10% off singles, and then 15% off sealed product. And just a great deal. So $7.99. Remember, go.starcitygames.com/premium and sign up today.
And that 15% off supplies does count towards katana sleeves and other Ultimate Guard supplies that you can get at StarCityGames.com. If you're a premium member, you will just get that applied at checkout. So pick up some Ultimate Guard supplies when you're on SCG.
Excellent. And if you want to be comfy and sit in one of these stylish chairs like we do every single Tuesday and Thursday, head over to Carnox.com/SCG. You can use that promo code to get yourself 10% off one of these awesome gaming chairs.
Yes. Part of that style is going to be dress like a champion, play like a champion. So our last sponsor is Coalesce Apparel. If you want one of these sweet shirts that we do wear every episode of Versus Live, head on over to coalesceapparel.shop. And if you use the gift code SCG, you will get 10% off of your purchase there.
So did you not dress enough like a champion today? Because it looks like the marbles will be staying on this side.
When we're both dressed like a champion, then it's just a coin flip.
Then it's a coin flip.
It was 5-4.
Yeah,
and then it gets skunked at least.
Yeah. Then it's just
as close as it possibly could be.
Yeah, it's just a coin flip, or you can do otter or even. It's really any choice you want to do on that one. So thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around for this awesome day of Versus Live. We will be back. Is it Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
Okay, we will be back next. I was totally thinking today was Tuesday.
Time is an illusion.
Yeah, we will be back next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the same place. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.